What's the topic this week?
This one was, make sure I'm reading it verbatim.
I say it with me. I
I
am somebody.
am somebody.
Uh-huh.
do y'all? Do you even remember what I'm referencing that from?
I don't know what it is,
I
but I
feel like
like
I
what
do,
you
but
just
I can't
said.
think of it off top.
All right. It's a late '80s '90s movie, and it has a dynamic duo in it.
House party?
Boom! When they got him at the party, and the cops was like standing there saying, I am somebody, somebody." That's my movie.
Yeah. Today was a fine line between looking good and looking professional. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna bring us all into that and everything.
Hey.
Well, it's cold in the house.
I'm about to say you look
And
cold.
I am.
Don't
The
worry
heat
about it.
on, but that
It
thing
ain't
don't be
helping.
doing me right. I'm
Uh-oh.
cold.
All right, we good to go.
Sir.
What's the topic though?
I told you. Hold on. What?
Wow.
I just
No,
said.
because Scoob
Hey,
did the I am somebody.
make sure you put this at the beginning when
I.
So what's the topic again?
Yeah,
Doo-doo-doom.
it was a fine line between looking good and looking professional.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Oh yeah.
There it is.
Technically,
It
that
is.
could sound like something you just said too. So
Right.
And the facts.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You are now about to enter the hottest podcast on the planet.
It's your boy DJ Superman.
It's your girl Soso. Peace. It's
What's up? It's your boy Scooby.
Now get ready. You just entered the Tough Talk podcast with the Tough Talk crew.
Hey. What's going on? We are now on the 5th episode of the Tough Talk podcast. I want to welcome everybody to the show. For everybody that's been riding with us since day one, thank you very much because our numbers are slowly increasing. We do appreciate your shares and following us on social media, liking, sharing, commenting, and all that. So we do appreciate each and every one of you. But before we get too much further, I do want to introduce the Tough Talk crew. I want to introduce to everyone first. It's Soso the plug. What's up?
I love it.
Next up, we have Ya. And next up, we have DJ Scooby.
What up, everybody? Happening. Oh yeah, I'm eating the orange right now. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Good for you.
Yeah, with them little
Cuties are
cuties.
great. They're great for you.
God.
And of course, me, DJ Superman. I know. Yes, thank you. But so before we get too far into everything, what everybody had going on this week, if anything.
What did I do? What did I do this week? Oh, I went riding yesterday. That was fun.
Word.
On the 4-wheelers,
Yeah, like
I need to come ride one day.
come on. I was gonna just ride a little bit with my daughters, and then my cousin and his daughter was there, and then I didn't know our other cousin and his son was coming, so we rode a little bit harder than I planned on because I didn't bring a change of clothes, so I wore my hunting clothes back because I was so muddy.
But
But we had fun. And what else did I do this week? Did I do anything interesting this week? I don't think I did. Nah.
Not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah. So anybody?
I've been purging demons.
Hey, that sounds interesting.
I wasn't ready.
Wow. Went from cool times to woo, yeah.
Hey.
Sound like an
How you
anime
do
waiting to
that?
happen.
How does that go?
Nah, like no, I just been like cleansing my mind, body, and spirit. So
I remember you
been,
talking about that.
yeah, like I just finished my round of teas, and then I've been like deleting people that I no longer associate with, or things that no longer serve me, or stuff like that. I just kind of been going through and evaluating everything that has access to my energy, basically. And then I've been able to spend some more time painting this week, and this is the longest I've worked on a piece before. So today, I'm actually finishing up something I started yesterday, which is a super, super quick process, which it never takes me too long, but this is taking like 2 days. And I think it's awesome to just be focused on one thing for that long. Because I always get an idea, stop this and start something else. So
Right.
I've been working on the same thing consistently.
Hey.
Small
Consistency is the
steps.
key.
Small steps.
Right. I'll take it.
So for me, I went down to the Bama and
Hey.
with Rico Barino. You guys should follow him, Rico Barino, the brother of the great Fantasia Barino. But we were down in Alabama, you know, getting his campaign moving and working on some great things, and crossed that with another great R&B artist, G Child. They ripped the stage. It's on my Instagram if you want to check out a clip. They can sing. R&B is not dead.
No, it's not.
Then I came back, went to do video shoot with my other artist, D-Rick. Gotta follow him, __. I am D-Rick, D-R-I-C-K, him. Then came back with the dog, cleaned up, and I think that was the excitement of my week, honestly, outside of work.
That's still exciting. I've never.
Oh yeah, it was. You know, I'm being, you know, but it was exciting because work was hell like this last 2 weeks with the holiday and stuff, and now I'm on vacay next week, so you know I'm about to turn up.
Nice.
What's lit though is what you do for your other jobs and your other positions outside of your job. Like, does that make up for it for you? Your rough weeks?
Huh? Wait, say that again.
Managing, you know, like managing and maneuvering and stuff like that. Does that make up for your rough weeks?
It's something. It's kind of, it can get overwhelming at times.
Yeah.
Because I'm managing outside of work and in work, just different ways, different people, different ways. So it's weird. But yeah, it's pretty cool. One day I'll talk about it. You know, my alter ego.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you real quick before Soup goes. What is crazy is people at the office are starting to call me Soso, and that's like, I'll be like, hold on, what did you just say? Yeah. And then the crazy part is I'm in the show at Birmingham, and G Child yells out, Soleil is in the building from the stage. So I was like, the hell is going on up here?
Your world's emerging.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Your world's emerging. That's
right. That's what's up. Mine was definitely not that adventurous, but let's see. Friday we had an ugly sweater party from the Greenville Singles group or whatever, which it's called a Greenville Singles group, but it's not just Greenville Singles because it's all ages and whatever. But that was pretty cool. We had a nice group of people, a much older crowd that night, but everybody had a good time, so that was cool.
Old people need love too,
right? There's like a handful of young people, and then everybody else was like over 45.
What's considered to be a young person? Please tell me.
Me?
Yeah, anybody 35 and down.
Okay.
What?
I thought you were 34.
Child, 25. What you talking? I mean, I'll be 21 on Tuesday. What you mean? What you mean? I'm be 21 on Tuesday.
Right.
Let you tell me.
Forever 21.
Right.
Hey, it's my baby birthday, so I'm reliving it.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see, I've been listening to Promised Land, from Barack Obama. That's pretty interesting.
It is?
Yeah. Like listening to going through the book, listening to it, I'm not even like into it that deep, and I'm like, I've been listening to it for some hours already, and just listening, you get a real behind the scenes look on how everything takes place and whatnot, and you're like, dang, like, okay, I kind of see where he's coming from when having to deal with this and having to deal with that, and like just getting the real down to earth person that he is. And I'm a lot of the ways that he do things, I'm like, man, we a lot alike in the way we think about certain stuff. I ain't got to Harvard or nothing, but I'm just like, okay, that's kind of neat. get his perspective on everything. But it's a really interesting book. So I'm eager to get all the way through it. Right now, I am at where just before he won the presidency in that phase of it. So there's like a lot more to go.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. He did 8 years.
Oh, yeah, it's deep. Well, apparently this book is only the first 4.
Oh wow, okay.
So he's gonna come out with another one on the back end. Yeah.
Okay.
So he has a lot to say.
Oh yeah. So like, is it his voice? Don't judge me.
Yeah.
Or is it? Oh, okay. Lit.
Yeah, he read his own book and everything.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
That's beautiful. I've
Okay.
always wanted someone to
I
do
want to
that.
listen to that then.
Yeah.
I love how he like speaks. He just and his little accent, you know. I rather his than 40. What's his number?
Right, exactly. 45. But
I don't even want to say that. Like I just felt like I was still giving too much credit. 40 whatever.
I know what I forgot.
What you forget?
I finished Utopia.
Oh snap!
I forgot to start it. I thought about it the first day or two.
I need the second season in my life now. Like now. Oh. Because I mean, they leave you on a real life cliffhanger, like big time. And you're just like, all right, what happened? Like, I want to see more. But I think what I'm gonna do, it actually came from overseas. I think it's British or from the UK or something. I'm gonna go back and watch the original version, which they say is even darker than this one.
Huh.
So I'm really intrigued because that one's on there too. So, and I think it's 2 seasons of that one. So I'm gonna go back and watch that one too.
Okay.
That's how I was with Little Fires Everywhere. I wanted another season immediately.
Like, it's just where they left us at. It's just like, dude, it's just so many possibilities because you didn't. The outcome still is not what we all thought it was. Well, at least what I thought it was gonna be. So it's just like,
Oh
yeah. Now what's this Little Fires Everywhere? What's that?
right.
About?
That was on Netflix, and it has Kerry Washington in it, and I believe it's based on a book. But
I think I did see a preview on that.
it's really good. It's really, really good. I don't even think there's anything you can say about it.
okay, cool.
Well, dang.
I needed something new to watch, and
Right.
there it is. I appreciate that.
Right, Netflix. Okay.
Let me tell y'all what I was watching, what I gotta finish. Y'all ever be watching 90 Day Fiance?
No, I've heard about it.
Right.
I gotta finish, baby. Let me tell you, Jenny done moved all the way to India for the 4th time. And what's his name? Submit parents, they like, no, we don't like her. She is too old. And they're like, you marrying your son. And she's like, well, I can't help it if I love Submit. We love each other. But her visa about to expire, so I got to tune in tonight to see if they're gonna get her up out of India.
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna go in there. Don't worry. I'll be like.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say about the Promised Land book. Two of the coolest things about hearing him read his own story is one, hearing Barack cuss.
For real?
Yes.
Okay.
Like F-bombs or
Like
just,
everything.
like, baby
like
words?
no, like everything. Like it's like, oh, y'all okay? All right, press.
I mean,
But I bet that junk sounds so. He probably like, all right, motherfuckers. Like how he Could you see him like with a tie on, like sitting back saying that junk? Like he's so cool, bro. His swag is like.
And the other thing is hearing him do impressions of other people, like, is the best thing.
Man, I'm about to go get this like tomorrow. I'm glad you said that. I love like. Did you read Michelle's book? Anybody?
I didn't.
No, I wanted to though.
Oh my god! Well, did you see they put it on TV too? They did a documentary on it.
oh,
Did you
Okay.
see it? Either one. Do both or either. I mean, she's amazing too, and she's fun. Like I like her too. Like she doesn't curse if I can remember correctly, but especially if you do the documentary, she's gonna, in between, she'll be like I hate politics, but her, she's got the swag too. Like, don't mess with her. What they say, don't play with her.
Right. Well, he was giving the behind the scenes on that too, in regards to like she really did not want him to run like at all. Like,
no,
there was a lot of,
I heard she almost left him, or she threatened him or something. That's what I heard, like, recently.
There were some stern moments, yeah. But they got through it, and she believed in him. She was like, okay, you know what, we're gonna take this step all the way from when he went to the Senate, and all the way up to the presidency. But yeah, they both of them strong, so it is what it is.
I love it.
That's a big step to take.
It is. That's huge.
Your whole life basically being on Front Street, and
right,
everything being intervened with on a regular basis. So
right,
I can understand that. It's a big commitment.
Yeah, because in her book, she talks about how they dogged her out in the beginning stages. Mm-hmm. They used to talk about her hair and stuff. And,
her hair, her arms.
Yeah, and like how she said things, saying that she ran him and she was his boss. And then,
and all this stuff.
Yeah. And then now, I don't know if you guys saw, they've been attacking the baby girl because she's been on Twitter or TikTok or something.
Oh,
she
really?
It's like a video. She's in college having fun with her friends, like a little dance.
Yeah.
And she's in the camera, and they're like, oh, she's dancing like her mama. I was like,
wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all.
Yep. I just saw that like last night, literally. It was I think TMZ maybe. But yeah, they was like, oh, Sasha's dancing like her mama, because she definitely didn't get it from her dad. I was like, whoa, like, y'all are so disrespectful.
But it's TMZ.
Speculators.
I mean, still, like, put some respect on it.
They, I don't know.
They don't do that to 40, whatever.
He does it to himself.
Yeah, he can shoot himself in the foot.
Yeah.
He's so goofy, bro.
But last thing was, so I know I'm kind of late on this, but it just became free on Disney Plus. So we finally watched Mulan. And I'm glad I saved my money, because to me, I was like, how can you mess up something that had a perfect blueprint to it? Like, I
have the question. I have the answer.
Oh, dang.
Listen, all you gotta do is say you got the answers, and somebody gonna interrupt your whole broadcast.
Right.
Ooh. How's it hanging?
Come on. You good? Oh, let me find the right angle. All right. He'll come back in a second. Long story short, so we all seen Mulan, I'm pretty sure, and we know how the story goes and whatnot.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of remember, the gist of it. All right, so they changed just about the whole movie. They gave her a sister. They turned the cricket into a chunky Asian guy.
Oh, no.
Mushu was nowhere to be found. Like, his character was replaced by a phoenix that kept popping in and out from here to there or whatever. Like, a lot of the key attack scenes were changed. There was a few things that they kept, but it was just like little stuff. All the songs were gone, which I felt kind of helped made the movie myself, but whatever. I'm pretty sure that the general character that she fell in love with was split between two people. So you had Donnie Yen playing one guy, but then the guy that she was falling in love with was a whole nother person. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Because I was pretty sure the general was the one she fell in love with at the end. But anyway, aside from that, it was just a lot of extra stuff. Like, the Hawk was a shape-shifting witch lady that possessed people. It was just a whole bunch of extra stuff. Like why? Like, why, man?
They did too much.
Yeah.
Did she still climb with the weights?
No, they had buckets of water this time, and they had to climb a mountain.
Wow.
Right. So there was no pole, no weights, none of that. All that was taken out, like, gone.
Remix.
Yeah, like, man, I was so disappointed. We were like, All right, this Bulan, like,
Hated it.
it was bad.
I really
Right. With a little hat aside, hated it.
I really want to see it now because that was actually one of my favorite movies. I felt like it said a lot about people telling us we couldn't do stuff because we were girls.
Right.
Ooh.
I mean, there was a lot of girl power moments into it, but they just changed the whole movie to something else.
Wow.
Yeah. Go the
That's
other
what
way.
he said.
Bam. Oh, there
There
you go.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay. I'm talking about you was crispy.
Yeah, it went from
I was about like,
yeah, it was smooth.
yes.
But I kind of figured they were gonna screw it up like they did everything else. Cause like all these remakes they're doing on the lives, I'm not a fan of. Like the first one I watched was Beauty and the Beast, and I was like, okay. I mean I get it, but it's just
They changed that too?
They did a live version of it, yeah.
No, actually asking did they like alter anything about the movie to make it different?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Like just different things. But it was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause to me, like with Lion King, like that, the only thing that disappointed me with that, yeah, is just when you take like that kind of movie and replace them with just straight real looking animals, it's weird. Like it's
There's
very
no relation.
weird. Yeah. Like if they would have like kind of animated their faces a little bit to kind of make it more, just a little bit more kiddie, you know what I'm saying? A little bit, it would have been like a 5-star movie. But like everything was close to the storyline for the most part. But it's just, I don't know. That was my little disconnect because they look like real lions talking to each other. Like it's weird.
that's weird.
Wow. And they weren't cute and cuddly looking, huh?
Right. Like, I mean, okay.
I just think everybody can recognize Simba, and nobody could recognize Simba anymore. So it was a disconnect. There was no resonance with the movie, and that was everybody's movie growing up. So imagine how many people took their children and their children's children to go see it.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Where Freaky didn't get his staff to the end of the movie. Come on now. Come on. Right. That same face. But I guess we're ready to go ahead and jump into this topic for today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did the hand rub again. Damn it. I'm gonna stop doing this hand rub. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, today this episode is brought to you by me, DJ Superman, and what we're going to talk about today is a fine line between looking good and looking professional. Now, what I mean by that, because I know some people are probably like, what does he mean by that? Looking good, looking professional. All right. So let me go back to my show notes real quick. So,
Got the notes.
Oh yeah. So this kind of stemmed off of hearing different stories from, the office workspace and, different professional settings. And this is not to just focus on one gender because both genders have their role in this, but it kind of stems off a little bit from our conversation in episode 2 in regards to appropriate attire. So I guess the first initial question would be, when it comes to, attire in the workplace, where do you feel it kind of crosses the line? Because, there's a lot of women that feel like, oh, well, I can kind of wear whatever and, do my own thing. But at the same time, it's like, where's that fine line between, almost wearing club wear to work versus an actual professional outfit? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that seems like it's contingent upon what your profession is, right? Mm-hmm. So depending on the type of work that you do, there's a different uniform for it all,
Mm-hmm.
So we have a thing called business casual.
Yeah.
And for guys, that's like a polo is acceptable or a button down. We actually say no white tees because it's like a t-shirt, like your undershirt.
Yeah.
That's considered an undergarment. Mm-hmm. Of course, no graphics, it can have graphics, but you know what I'm saying? No derogatory or, because I've had a guy come in with something very suggesting and we were like, no, you can't wear that. So he had to turn his shirt inside out for the day or go home, whatever.
Right.
So, no shorts traditionally in an office setting, no shorts are allowed. However, my company took a different approach and they actually allowed us to wear shorts. But they told us that it had to be like fingertip length. But we had some people that ran into a problem because like we have some ladies that are really tall. And so her dresses were a little shorter than the norm, or her shorts. So then they had to reevaluate that. Shoes, professional, no flip-flops. However, again, my job took another approach and decided we could wear flip-flops, but they said no dollar flip-flops. So I thought that was
cheap
cute.
ones?
The ones that are
That's
just
what they're trying to
qualified.
say, but I was
Yeah.
like, that's cute because Old Navy has dollar sales. So here we are again. You need to go back and clarify.
Right.
So then we had some people that decided to wear their Nike slides with socks.
Oh my God, classic.
Again, so and the reason we went with this dress code is because most of us are not customer facing.
Right.
In any event that you do have a customer coming in the office or you have an appointment, you are required to go back to business casual. But if it's a typical day in the office, they did the lax dress code. So, and no tights for ladies. Like workout clothes, tights. That was another thing that we've asked. Yeah. Because it's inappropriate, because someone like me, I got a big old butt back there, and I got some thighs. I can't wear that in the office. You know what I'm saying? That's naturally just a distraction, Slim cut young lady, she can get away with it, because she may not have all that. So, you know what I'm saying? So to avoid it, no, whatever.
I'm gonna come back to that, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah, for the ladies, no low cut. That's another thing, if you do a shirt, you know what I'm saying, you still have to be mindful of the collar coming down. And again, I got some up there too. So yeah, I have to be careful of that. And I'm very self-conscious. Like if I do feel my shirt is like that, I'll even put another shirt underneath just to, that safety net. So that's pretty much our dress code. The lax side. Coming back to the business casual, it was pretty much, like I said, guys had to wear the polo, button down. Ladies could wear slacks. Friday, you could do jeans. They weren't picky about jeans. We did kind of have a discrepancy on shoes. I had one come in with some, the little tie up her thigh, all the way up her leg. What are those called? The sandals that tie.
Those
That was like, sweetheart, are
The
you
gladiator
going to...
sandals.
Yeah, well, no. Like
I know.
they were like heels, and then they tied. And then they were red.
Yeah.
So it was like, baby girl,
yeah.
are you about to go hit
In
the
a
pole
party.
tonight? Like,
Right.
in the office, ma'am, that's not acceptable. Ripped jeans, can't have your legs out. You know what I'm saying? So I even have slid a couple of times with some ripped jeans, but I make sure it's not a big rip, and I make sure it's not in an inappropriate place. So, I might have a pair that has like a little rip on my thigh, but it's my lower thigh, closer to my knee. I definitely wouldn't have it up in my yin. You know what I'm saying? Walking around, hey, what's up, y'all? No.
Right.
So,
Your yin yang.
I mean, that thing. I was not ready. We are so out of pocket this show. This show's lit.
He went there.
Look, there have been some jobs where that has been the case, and we're like, yo, are you serious now?
No,
like,
again, the same young lady, the reason I thought about that when I'm telling you about her sandals, them red sandals she decided with a nice skirt. Oh, she was real cute that day. But it was like, where you going? The same young lady came in, whole thigh was out. And they made me send her in the office. I had to write her up. Like, I'm really speaking from experience. I literally had to write people up for all this foolishness. And so that's kind of, it's like certain heels, if you look at strippers, look at the heels they wear, and look at traditional heels that you're going to see. Normally they're 3-inch heels. That's an office heel. Sometimes you could push it to a 4, but certain stilettos, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they say, use your judgment. Business casual attire, use your judgment. And if you do question it, don't wear it. Like if you have to ask yourself, then it's enough. Already rule it out and come in. That's what I think. That's about it.
Yeah. That's pretty much the experience I had with it. You know what I mean? Because I did call center work for a long time, and I myself pushed the boundaries a little bit because they would do the whole no sneaker thing, and
Oh wow.
as you can tell, that didn't go over too well. But I found my loophole, which were Vans, because Vans are a more casual type sneaker.
Yeah.
So like I just went and bought every color Vans that I could, so I can make sure on business casual days I have my khakis, polo, and my Vans. Like, and like she was saying, like that's what they tell you. If you ask yourself when you look in the mirror, do I supposed to wear this? Is this appropriate? Don't wear it. Just
Right.
don't. Just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in regards to males, and this is on the khaki side, because I've been hearing stories about this like for a long time, where it was like a thing in the office setting from the female perspective that they would look at guys that have on the tight khakis, and they know when they got somebody attention when, you know, a certain bold starts happening or whatever, and they say like they'll get to the certain point, whatever, they see this little dot on their pants.
Oh no, he froze. No.
Oh, I froze?
Ah.
Wait, hold on.
What? Wait,
Are we
he's
back?
that way.
Are we
Oh,
back?
you're back.
Okay, okay.
Oh, we was like, we lose the whole Zoom because it's deleted. That's all I could keep thinking. Oh.
All right, stupid internet. All right, anyway. So, yeah, so there's those situations also. So, what do y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all feel like, okay, it's like an intention by the male that he's getting these slightly tight pants, or is just, oh, well, I'm just blessed and it's just a thing that happens or whatever, and then, you know, it causes a situation with the females? Because, you know, I've been hearing this all over the years, and then it leads to other things. You know what I mean? So how could you even like kind of regulate something like that? Or is just kind of it is what it is? You know what I mean?
That's a fine line. You have to be careful. But
Yeah.
we had a guy at work. I swore he used to. You ever heard of that brand of clothes, Garanimals? It's
Yeah,
like
baby stuff, right?
Yeah, ain't it?
baby clothes. So it's a guy. I swear to God, he used to shop in that section.
Oh,
On his shirt, his pants would be. I mean, I'd be like, did he go in his son's closet again? Because baby. So he was an exec, and they actually, I mean, he was allowed. He wore that. That was him. He was known for wearing his son's clothes. So I mean, I guess for us, we let it slide. I never really cared. And they're just going back, guys couldn't wear sweatpants. Now
that's the other one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, even on Fridays, like Fridays was jeans, you wear jeans.
Mhm.
So yeah. But I mean, for me, first of all, what you doing looking at? That's the first problem.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a professional setting. What you doing looking there anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I think the whole point of them having dress codes and stuff like that is people are easily distracted. And it's really easy for you to see seduction and strappy heels with thighs out and all that other stuff. And it's kind of like they want you to be focused. And if you follow a certain uniform, you can't be thrown off from whatever it is you're doing. So I get it, but I feel like you just have to find ways to be creative through that.
Yeah.
I mean, because you couldn't wear like wife beaters or ladies, no tank tops, no tube tops. But I have bucked the system, and I just wear like a jean shirt over it and button it, you know, like most way halfway down. So I mean, it's ways around it. Like she said, wear a sweater. You know, and then like in the summertime, especially, wear a sweater over it. And then when I'm leaving for the day, throw that sweater, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hot outside. So there's ways around it. But yeah, dress codes, they come in handy, I'll tell you. Because if not, you do have some people that will come to work looking like they rolled out of bed. Now, we've had someone back in 2008-ish. We had a lady that came in, she wore a long dress, like overall dress with her t-shirt, but she never wore a bra. And so we had to put her in the office, you're distracting. We had to have the conversation. And then the same lady, she would have bleach stains on her dress or on her shirts. So we had to have that. You'll be surprised. So we had to have that discussion. Mm-hmm. I've had to have a discussion with someone for hygiene.
Oh man.
Coming in musty. And so I said, hey, I can't even remember how I said it, but I did have to address it. And you know what he asked me? He's like, is it that bad? And I was like, I said, clearly so, if I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, man.
And we have other cultures, and some don't believe in deodorant. So we've had to deal with that. We've had to figure out how to address and handle that. So yeah, I mean, all of it comes into dress code, and it does matter because, like, going back to the hygiene, if you have someone larming up the office musty, which we've had, you literally could smell him like 500 feet away. Like the thing, it was ringing.
Yeah.
Imagine if you sit next to him in a cubicle, and we have like open cubes. So me and you would share a cube like that. We're in that square together.
Yeah.
There's nothing in between us. Yeah. And he ringing. Like, what you...
That ain't no, hey, that ain't no bueno. Like, I know exactly what you mean. The only call center job I had like that was when I worked at Lorica, but we actually had our own like little cubes, but we were like boop, 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 next to each other. But the other two, like you said, is like a disc. Yeah. And I could, if I wanted to, I could reach up and slap you on the arm. So like,
yeah, it's hard to work with someone like that,
Oh, it is.
And you'll be surprised. Like I said, people come. So coming back to dress codes, that's why there is a fine line. And it's sad that you have to tell, a grown person. To me, it's common sense, but common sense ain't common.
Right.
So you'll be surprised how many people just roll out of bed. Like I said, come in wrinkled. That's another thing I've had to address. Huh. Can you please iron your clothes before you come in? Like, can you not look like you just jumped up and maybe brushed your teeth and walked in? Like,
maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you coming in looking like that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to find out.
Thanks.
The dryer has wrinkle release now.
Yeah. And
it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because, like, I actually don't wear bras. Occasionally, I'll wear a sports bra. But then again, I'm also not, I'm not always in settings where I have to wear a bra. Mm-hmm. And then if I'm also not wearing a bra, I'm more conscious of how loosely my clothes are fitting, where they fit me, what I wear over top of it, all of those things. Because for me, it's for health reasons. But I'm more comfortable without one because I do feel like your breast should fall naturally. And I get really uncomfortable with the wires and stuff. But then also, like, I don't wear deodorant. I use a crystal stone, but it has antibacterial properties. So it takes all of the odor smelling bacteria from underneath your arm. And so if I know I'm going to be like sweating really vigorously, it still works, but I'll put a little bit of lime under there too, because a lot of the deodorants now have aluminum in them. Mm-hmm. So for me, like, I couldn't go back to using deodorant. I kind of had to find something else that really worked for me when I went back to work when I was pregnant, because it was a lot of hard work. Like, I sweated all day. Yeah. But, I realized the combination of the stone and the lime helped me. But not doing anything at all, not being conscious of it. And then, like, I was also working with people who I could smell their presence if they were no longer there. And I think that that's something, too, that can make people uncomfortable along with clothes, like, especially if that's on top of it. Just because, for one, you feel better. Like, if you're clean and you're working, you're around people, you reach in, like, you're comfortable to maneuver freely. So I think that part's important just for you to be okay. But then, you got other people, like, that's not something you want somebody talking to you about, your bodily hygiene, stuff like that.
It's not easy being the person that has to have the conversation either.
No,
like, I literally asked my boss, like, so how I say this? Like, because I'm like pretty blunt. So I'm like, I don't want to be like, you stink, nigga. Like, and then, even perfume. I have people that was put on the whole bottle or the cologne, and I'd be like, bro, like we gonna die. We dead.
Like you're lingering for 25 minutes after you walked off.
And you have to be careful because people have allergies.
Allergies, yeah.
Because I had an asthma attack. Yeah, I've had an asthma attack from someone at work wearing something from Bath and Body Works, that sweet leather something. It's a specific scent. It makes my eyes swell, and I have an asthma attack. And the girls in the office, I'm talking about just at her desk, going in.
And you know,
I'm over there like I'm about to fall out. I'm like, help. So they had that was actually went in our handbook as well. Perfumes and scents. So
that should tell you something about what's in that stuff too. Because you know, they got the wash, they got the lotion, and they got the spray. She probably did a combination of the three of them.
Yeah.
But that stuff is toxic. Yeah, it's toxic.
She literally had me on my deathbed. Like,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I was sitting in my queue. I started because I had a cough. I started off coughing, and then it just progresses, and then I'm gasping. And my boss, he was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, like, it's gonna, like I can't take that. So I literally, he was like, just go, like,
yeah. I did want to bounce back real quick. So how does this crystal work? So like, do you just sit it there, or do you like actually like rub it there, or like how? I'm trying to figure out how does that work. So
you wet it first.
Okay.
And then you apply it to your underarm. Your underarm has to be clean, of course. I do it when I get out of the shower. And then you wet it, you apply it, you wet it again, and then I apply it to the other underarm. And then I wet it again, and then I put it away. But it's literally just a natural crystal from the earth, and it takes the bacteria from underneath your arms. It also helps if you're in recovery from. I know a lot of us have like underarm traumas and stuff like that, where either it's dark or you have lumps from the aluminum and stuff like that, sensitivity. But it has literally healed my underarms. My underarms were a different shade, and they hurt all the time because they were really irritated from the deodorant I was using. But I haven't used deodorant in it's been about 4 years now. And it helps too if I, keep my hair down. If I cut, the hair under my arms too. It doesn't, hair holds smell
odor,
too. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, like you can get it at Whole Foods. You can order it on Amazon. It's literally just a stone for the armpit.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you, where can you get that?
Yeah, I'm about to get one of them, try that out, because I'm trying to get away from the chemical stuff. So,
right.
Yeah, which they do have deodorants that don't have aluminum in them. But I even had sensitivity to those because if you think about it, even though they don't have aluminum, they still have active and inactive ingredients that are serving no purpose of, treating what you're already trying to, treat and stuff. But I did an underarm. It was called an armpit detox from the pH company. And I mean, it worked I only had to do it one time, but it worked wonders for me. Pulled a lot of stuff from up under my underarms, which we don't realize it because we use deodorant every day, and we wash and then we put it right back on. But this stuff kind of just cakes into our skin, and then if you realize when people get cancer, sometimes it's in the outer lobes. It's on the outer sides of their breasts, almost in the area where their underarms are. And that aluminum will also contribute to that too. So I've been without it for about 4 years now. And it helped me because, I don't have to worry about them smelling like roses or baby powder, but they don't smell. And I can sweat and not be self-conscious because that is something when I stopped wearing deodorant, I was self-conscious because, I didn't want to put something up under there just so I could make the smell go, but then it's hurting me, but then I also didn't want to, it was difficult, but, with a journey, you find things out along the way. So
yeah.
I'll send it to you though. I'll send you the ones the one that I have. I'll put in a group later. I wish I would have got it out of the bathroom if I knew we were going to be talking about underarms.
Now I respect that though. At least you went and found an alternative. Like,
yeah,
right.
These folks just come in like wild out Wednesday.
Right. I know it's working because you ain't never stank. So, but
I try.
I did want to bounce back to leggings. So, like, this is my thing about leggings. Like, to me, I feel that should be in an athletic setting only myself. But it's like, women will wear leggings to almost anywhere and not think anything about it. And it's like, to me, I'm like, I can see everything. like, like, come on. Like, I guess, yes, it's covered, but I can still see everything. Like, I don't get it. But
They don't either.
Whatever.
It's a comfort thing.
I mean,
that's what I've been told. I've been told that a million times is a comfort thing, in which I respect that. I respect because my sweatpants are my comfort thing. Like if I sweatpants every day, like I legit come in the house, I take my skinny jeans off and I jump in sweatpants like every day.
I mean,
it's,
for me,
it's a comfort thing though. I understand that.
It's the quality of the leggings. Just like,
that too.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
too.
Like,
that too.
There's a difference. And a lot of women, I don't think they realize that. Or some probably do and don't care. But for like me personally, like I know if I wear black leggings and if they're not as thick as they need to be, then I'm not going to come out in some dang white grandma panties. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like common sense. It's just like wearing a slip. Like one girl one day, I walked in the break room, I just saw everything. And I was like, I pulled her. I was like, hey, babe, like, if you're going to wear that dress, you got to wear a slip. And she's like, who has a slip anymore? And I'm like, baby, you don't wear that. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's simple. If you don't want to wear a slip, that's what it's made for. And so back to the leggings, like if like there's a quality. If you go to Target, they have a section. If you go to Walmart, they have a section of jeggings or like leggings where they're like opaque. They have, they have the other ones that are more like stockings, you know what I'm saying? And you see through them. So I don't know. I've come to the conclusion that, again, a lot of people, sometimes I just feel like maybe they weren't raised to learn those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things that you learn, like as a young lady growing up, the do's and the don'ts, like how you dress yourself, how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's time and a place for everything, to me.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, like what you wearing, I'll flip it. What are you wearing leggings to work for? Like, who are you trying to catch? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially, and then if you're going to wear them, wear a long shirt or a long sweater. At least cover your booty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's my other thing. Like, it's just ways around it. I bucked the system a couple of times and wore some, but again, I wore a real long sweater, and I'm short. So, it's probably down to my little ankles anyway. As soon as I get out the office, I'm going to I'll throw it off, but I still have like and that's just me personally. Like, I got on leggings today. I got on some tights, but I have on a t-shirt. I purposely put on a t-shirt that does come down at least halfway over my butt. So it's not just out there, I mean, it's out there anyway, but not just there.
Yeah.
But just quick disclaimer, like I am not, shaming any females for what they wear or anything like that. I'm just stating that, certain attires for certain occasions for some of y'all that don't understand that.
No, I mean, there's precautionary measures to prevent people from, saying things that's going to make you feel uncomfortable anyway. Like, we just have to be aware of the fact that other people, can see and can feel and might want to feel if they see certain things. I mean, it's just, it's a combination that you can't really control people's reaction to you.
Right.
But you can't control like how you yourself set yourself up before you go outside. So
you just got to be prepared for
exactly
ahead of you, because if you're gonna wear it,
be prepared for what comes.
Comes with it.
Well, I'm glad y'all said that.
And that's unfortunate. Like,
it's unfortunate to say, but
it is what it is.
You got to be able to handle yourself. It's just like anything in life. You got to be able to handle yourself in any situation that you're going to put yourself into, period. So if you got not saying, oh, just because she dressed that way, you're supposed to touch her. No. It's just that you don't know how everybody thinks. So if you can dress that way, the possibilities of what could happen. Not every guy's going to try to touch you. but somebody might try to touch you, so you got to be ready to prepare for that.
Or it's not even. Sometimes it's the comments.
Oh
you know?
yeah, comments, anything, just in general.
Yeah, you get some stuff said. Yeah.
But it's going to go into my last part. All right, sexual harassment.
A fine line.
Right. So you got someone coming to work, they might be in their mind just appropriate, but to someone else, okay, they might have just a little bit of extra cleavage out. They might have, something on just a little too tight. And then, of course, this is, like you said, this is not, an open call to say, come over to me, but someone, you don't know what they're going to do or how they feeling or whatever. And they come along and then they're going to try, so now what we do now, how can we, prevent these things from happening, and or is there something that can be done to lessen those type of cases where it
I would
involves
say
clothing?
be aware of your surroundings, because you're never going to be able to control someone else, to be completely 100. So you got to be aware of your surroundings, and then you really just have to be prepared for anything. And I say, especially for a woman, like, definitely if you're moving around, and you got a car, keep your strap in your glove compartment. If you don't have your CWP, and if you have your CWP, always keep your strap on your person, because it's to a point now where women are literally, coming up missing. And men too, half the time too. Like, let's not get it twisted. Predators come in all shapes and forms. So it's just a matter of being aware and being able to protect yourself, because that's the world that we live in.
Yep. Now, I hope the ladies don't think I'm just picking on them, but something else that irks me is, I'm kind of with you, but a little off for a second. When they wear skirts and it has a split in the back.
Oh yeah.
And the split has gone up yonder, it may have ripped, or sometimes they do come that way.
Yeah.
And it's the pencil skirt, so that's fitting, and then it has that split. That's something else that irks me, like common sense, because when you're walking through the office and a male walks behind you, he can see that, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Some goes up, like I've seen it almost at the panty line, and it's like, Jesus. Or the front splits coming up the thigh. Again, you can't wear that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to flip it. Yes, there are guys who make comments and come at you, but then you can also be offensive to guys. You know what I'm saying? It can make them uncomfortable, right? Am I wrong, fellas?
Yeah.
Like, because, you know what I'm saying? Because you're almost like in a situation. You know what I mean? Like, if you're walking behind a very attractive woman and she has herself revealed, like, for instance, a split going up her behind, you know what I mean? Like, you're walking behind her, so how can you not see it? Even if you didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's there. So it's like, gosh, you know what I'm saying? Have respect for other people too, in a sense. Like,
Right.
It's almost like consent. Like, do you consent to seeing my bodily functions, parts, all of that?
Yeah,
kind of like what you said. So that reminded me of this one story. Gentleman was having issues with his lady, and she was thinking that he was cheating on her with somebody at work and all this other stuff or whatever. Well, this numbnut decided he was gonna prank her and had her thinking that somebody at work was for real, talking to him or whatever. Well, there was this girl at work, nicely dressed, fine, all this stuff or whatever, blah, blah, blah. She came to work and automatically thought it was her because of the way she was dressed. And caused a big scene and everything. And he was trying to get it to stop. And no, it was already a wrap by then. And I can't remember if he lost his job or just got reprimanded. But, just, those little things where it's like, okay, she didn't know what was going on, but, here comes this, this beautiful lady just doing her job. But just because she's dressed nice, she think, oh, that's the one right there. All right, let me get her. You know what I'm saying? Take off my earrings real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now, I've been in that situation, being a female in management. I've had spouses upset that I was the boss.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
They would come to like our company functions and be like, and I'd be like, "Hi, how you doing?" And then they'll tell me later, like, "Oh, my wife, she don't really care for you. She think that I like you or that you like me." And I'm like, "I don't date
Wow.
anybody that works for me. Like,
She
you
likes
report to
you.
me. What am I gonna do you for? No shade, no shade. What am I gonna do with you?" And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I just because I know so much. Like, you'd be surprised how much you learn about a person when you're managing them. I'd be like, what she picked you for? Like, you know what I'm saying, in my head. So it's like the nerve of you. But yeah, I've been that way. And I've been in relationships where who I'm with is insecure and thinks that I'm sleeping with my employees. So yeah, that's off topic. But yeah, maybe that we should.
No, it's still kind of there, you know, because it's
and
something that they
because,
wore
like,
or whatever.
You know, and for me, I've always been like curvy. You know, sometimes smaller, sometimes bigger. Well, no, I've never been bigger, but you know what I mean? Like, I've lost weight, I fluctuate, but I've always been chunky or, you know, curvy.
You're curvaceous.
Yes. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm very self-conscious, believe it or not. So like, even at the link up, you'll notice I'm always I'm fixing my clothes. Like, I don't want to come off looking crazy, period. You know what I'm saying? So I try to buy my clothes where it does make me look attractive, but at the same time, depending on the setting, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure I look respectful. And so, yeah, I've come out of the office before and yeah, I get mugged and I'm like, I don't want your man. Don't want him.
Anything to add, school? Or?
Nah, I mean, it's no.
Okay, all right. Well, I can say that was pretty much the gist of it, you know, because I think, you know, that pretty much went through all the ins and outs of, you know, attire at the workplace with, you know, what people shouldn't, you know, do, wear, and, you know, the repercussions that could come from that, as well as how it can affect other people. So if anybody wanted to, you know, close out, you know, their thoughts on the subject, you know, step up to the plate.
Again, to everybody, if you have to question it before you wear it, don't wear it. Repeat after me. If you have to question it before you wear it, don't wear it. It'll solve all your problems. All your problems.
It does.
It really will.
Yep. And sometimes I'll even take a picture and send it to like a really good girlfriend, one that I could trust, because some of these girls be coming, I'll be like, what, your friend? Who is your friend? But you know, I have a couple, you know, qualified ladies, you know, that understand what I'm trying or trying not to do. So I'll even sometimes shoot them one and they'll be like, no, that's fine, you know. So you can do that, but yeah, that's the Scoob's point is probably the rule. Like, that's just you can't go wrong with that.
You can't.
You really can't.
Well, let's hoping they got their own judgment to make that call.
That part you said it. You said a mouthful in.
P.S. Make sure your career can afford it.
Oh yeah, no, really.
Like, dead serious.
Yeah.
Like, all the decisions that when I was working in the call center, like, all my management used to tell me, look, any decision you make while doing this job, whether it's clothing, decisions on the phone, or what have you, make sure your career can afford it.
Yeah.
Period.
And just wash your clothes, like. Just coming to work dirty. It's just so much stuff. Like, I'm just thinking of like so much more. Like, you know, I've never been a stickler for hair color. I could care less. Because I feel like that doesn't really do anything to me personally. But I've had some where it's like, when's your next appointment? You know what I mean? And I mean, for as far as, and like not even being natural, just like if you have a weave, and the weave was supposed to be out like a month ago. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, because you represent us at the end of the day. Like, we're still a brand, we're still a company or organization, and we agreed to be here, right? So we're representing whoever. So let's say on a Friday or whatever day you have on any of the company apparel, you know what I'm saying, or paraphernalia, and you're representing the company, believe it or not. just like our social media. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't list where I work purposely. Because number one, I don't need them on my page. And then number two, I represent them. Not saying that I'm on, I'm ratchet on there or something, but I do cuss from time to time. So it's certain things I just don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? And that's safe for me. But some people will go and tag the job. I work at CVS and be proud CVS employee of the month, holding it up, yes. But be looking ratchet. And I'd be like, CVS don't want you modeling for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all of that ties together. And I think that's really the reason for the dress code. Number one, to be respectful of others and yourself, to be presentable. And then two, because you're representing them, you're representing the brand. Like Scoop said, it's money. At the end of the day, that's all it is. It's money. They don't want to lose no money because they got Miss Ratchet of 2020 up in there. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do with you.
Right.
So yeah. So I mean, I think that's really why they do it. And I think that's where it comes from. So it's like, and if you don't like it, then find a profession where you can wear what you want to wear, how you want to wear it. And that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it.
Yep, there's a way to get things done.
Good. Well, shoot, last thing I'm gonna say about it is, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're a male or female, you know what you're wearing when you're going into your employment, and you know what you're trying to do at the end of the day. Whether you're trying to attract someone else or to look professional, you know what your intentions were when you put on whatever you put on and step foot into your place of business. So it's on you. Just be careful.
What's that song by Scotty A-Tail? Go ahead, girl. Ratchet self. Ratchet self. You gonna be coming in work. I'll be like, hey, girl. So that's where they my job. That's the side of me that they actually love, because I be doing stupid. I will do something like that. Not that song, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's your birthday, I'm gonna come up in there lit. I'll be like, oh, it's your birthday. And I'll act a fool. But they like that because they be so corny. So they be like, oh, they be trying.
People need that too. People's lives oftentimes with all those rules can get boring.
Heck yeah.
Well, shoot, I think that closes that up. But
that was a fun topic.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good job.
It's been sitting in my mind for a hot minute. I'm like, man, I don't want what everybody think about this, But anybody got anything going on this week? Anything?
And then a little trip this weekend coming.
Remember where you going?
Your new in-laws?
Nah, I'm going to Gatlinburg.
Okay.
For the third time this year. Well, in the past few months.
Get some more of that wine.
Oh, the wine. Yeah. You laughing. This wine slap. It's cotton candy wine.
I see.
Yeah.
It's real sweet, but it's 11%.
I need that.
Like,
Do they make them from them cotton candy grapes?
I don't think so. Because it kind of tastes like it, but it's not.
Like, if you just drink it regular, you won't get that right hit from it. But if you taste it like a wine connoisseur, do the whole routine, oh man, you like, what in the world is this? Like, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta get a new bottle. I got one in the fridge, but I gotta get a bottle. Yeah, we just now drank the first one. When did we drink that? What, last week?
Oh, a week or two ago.
No. It was last week. It was last week through the week.
These weeks be fine, man. They all seem the same to me.
Yeah. It was dope. It's really good. But yeah, I'm leaving Friday. Be back on Sunday.
That's lit.
Sounds fun.
Y'all got anything coming up?
For me, I'm off, but I'm working. So I got studio runs with Reek this week. He's in town with me this whole week. He's literally on his way over here now, texting me. So we'll be in studio this week, got writing sessions and then sessions. He has a couple of shows coming up while he's here in the city with me. And then I feel like photo shoot. Yeah, so he just be working the other side.
Well, if anybody with serious inquiries only, want to get a feature with him, how they need to contact you?
Rico Barrino Bookings, RICOBARRINO Bookings with an S @gmail.com. Or if you follow me, Soso the Plug on whatever, like that way. But yeah, definitely features songwriters, singers, well, really songwriters more so. Just trying to, switch up the swag a little bit. So yeah, I'm definitely open to some songwriters for sure. And
All right, y'all hear that
producers.
now.
And some lit producers link up.
Hint.
I would love to, see somebody that I rock with on the other side come together. That would be lit.
Yeah.
Like that would just be the link up. That would be like
Right? The definition.
the Grammy of the link up.
Right.
Like we did our first Grammy. Y'all know I'll go get it made. Did y'all ever see that plaque I made for Javi?
Did I see it?
I don't think so.
I'll go get it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm
I
gonna
wanna
show
say I
y'all.
did.
I made him his first plaque because mine matters first.
Yes,
You better say it.
that's beautiful. That's super beautiful.
What you got now, y'all? You got anything going on?
Yeah, I'm recording at home this week. I started off. Oh, that's live.
Hey.
That's super live.
If y'all listening,
That's
y'all need
dope.
to go to the YouTube version of this and check this out. It's nice.
Huh?
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
That was his Christmas gift last year. He cried.
I bet he did. That's live.
It says 9 times out of 10, Big Javi, I'm beyond proud of you. Your courage, your faith, and your work ethic is amazing. Keep God first, head to the sky, and know with him all things are possible. You've already gone platinum. Love always and forever, your mama.
Hey,
Me too. I'm like, dang,
9 times out of 10.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he went platinum already.
See, that fast. See, I didn't know you went platinum that quick.
Yeah, from me.
Man. Oh,
Working.
no, yeah. I'm saying, y'all, you were saying I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you good because I didn't know how long you were gonna take, so I just had her jump in real quick.
No, you're good. You're good. That was definitely exciting. No, I was just saying, I'm recording at home this week. I started with writing and poetry before I started to play around with music, and so I have a spoken word that I never released. I have a few that I never released that I'm actually putting into a project. So I'm just getting my first couple projects ironed out and organized. So I'm just excited to get back at it, and it's at home, so I don't have to worry about doing a whole bunch of extra stuff to get comfortable and being around people and all the other stuff. So I'm just excited to create. I've been in a create mode lately, and I'm just riding that wave and that energy, and it just feels good. I mean, art is definitely freeing, and it's expressive, and it's natural. It's natural for us to just be. So I'm excited to just get in my element. I feel like I'm getting back to my transcending self. Sometimes we be down here in this world too long and become a part of it in ways that do not serve us. So I've found parts of myself and in places that actually serve me like my highest purpose, and that's what I'm chasing. That's what I wake up and look forward to, and look to share. So I'm excited to share, but I'm just excited to like get it where I want it, because I'm scatterbrained when it comes to my art.
Because you're a creative.
Right.
Yeah,
That's how creatives are.
yeah.
Oh, so guess what? The other thing this week, Big Javi turns 21.
Oh,
that's
great.
it is right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be 21.
Because I should say she's gonna be 21.
Yeah,
Right.
what y'all mean? Yes, that's big. So we will be popping on probably Instagram or something. Hey, he turned. Oh, it's already there. When he turned 18, we had this bet. Well, yeah, he was like, "You gonna smoke with me?" I was like, "One time," and so yeah, I did. He was that was years ago. Fire me. But yeah, he was 18 and probably 2 puffs, and he was lit though. Like he didn't even smoke. That was the crazy part. Like he was just so lit. He was like, "Oh my God, my mom!" Oh, he gave a blunt to somebody else and was gone. So yeah, I'm off this week. So Tuesday, I don't even know where we're gonna end up, but I'll definitely make sure that we toast it up together, for that first one.
That's what's up.
So, yeah.
I'm so happy that he's still down with sharing his birthdays with you. Like, you know how, yeah, like it's amazing to me. Like, I love to see parents and their children still celebrate together when they get older. I know a lot of people when I was young, like they thought it was lame. But if that's love, you know, like we need that. We need to feel like it's okay for us to party with our parents and spend our special occasions together as a family. So that makes me feel really good.
Yeah, we all we got. It's just me and him. So like he knows that. Like he knows he's my world and I'm his world. So I think he thinks I'm his sister most times until I like punch him or something when he gets out of hand. Cause I discipline his butt and he's about to be 20. I don't whoop him anymore, but I'll put him in check real. Like I'll go from bloop. Like, have you ever seen that happen, Soup? I feel like I've done it in front of Hood Hard before, but yeah, like he might, you know, he get a little too comfortable and then he just might flip real quick. I'm like, what? So he literally, when I was chaperone, he would tell his friends I was bipolar. And I'll be that.
It's like, and
that basically, I was like, and the point.
Let's see. I don't think I got anything really going on this week. There is a possible thing Friday. I don't want to say just yet because I might change my mind, but I don't want them to know 100% either way, which way I decide. So there's that, and yeah, just a lot of work because I'm at Amazon and we running a lot of packages right now. Yeah. Oh man.
Is it like a Thanksgiving overload or something?
Not because we usually
Christmas is still coming. Never mind.
Yeah, because everybody went from 4 to mostly 5 days now. So I'm going Monday through Friday now. Just
make that money.
Yeah.
That cash. Anybody have an iPhone on here? Scoop. Okay. You don't have one?
I don't mess with Apple like that.
Okay.
My bad. I can do everything on my Google phone. I'm good.
I don't know what Apple did to you, but my bad.
Right.
Scoob, I'm gonna send you an invite. There's this app called Clubhouse, and I guess I'm giving
It's only on Apple?
Yeah, right now it's in beta.
Oh man.
But it's amazing.
That's why we so cool, because we get all the stuff.
Man, I wasn't gonna say it, you know. He was so mad, you know. But when you do get your iPhone, you know, it's called Clubhouse. And I mean, it's an amazing, I talked about it before, I think. It's an amazing platform app. Like you literally can listen to execs, real estate agents, like just entrepreneurs, just like stuff I've never heard of. Like there's people on here and they're just dropping gems. Like they create a room, and depending on who you follow, you'll see the rooms. And I mean, they be in there just for hours, just dropping gems, and you can ask questions for free.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you're a DJ, so yeah. Like there was before we get off, let me tell y'all. So you know DJ Drama, right? Everybody knows DJ Drama, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a room with all the OG DJs, like a bunch of them, like big dogs, like even TJ's DJs was in there. So Lil Young Buck, he has a question, and he's like, you know, all of you OGs in here, y'all are old, and you know what I'm saying? Like for a young and up and coming DJ like me, you know, you guys are out of touch. So Drama goes to address him. He said, "Who are you? And what have you done lately?" Oh, what did he say that for? Oh, baby. Wow. They roasted that little boy. And then, like, they can kick you off the stage. And, like, basically you can't speak. They kicked him off, like, chumped him off. And then somebody was like, no, bring him back up. They brought him back up. Then he got smart again. He was like, so? I said what I said. It's like, man. I'm talking, dropped him off again, went off. When I say Drama, basically put his whole nutsack on that little boy. Like,
oh, my God.
He dropped it on him, bro. Like, I was just sitting here, like, I was adding everybody I could. Like, they roasted that little boy for like 2 hours.
And now he probably has gone viral, I'm sure.
Nah, I don't think so. Like, they were pissed. Like, Drama was like, did you just talk to me? Like, did you just ask me that? And he was like, who have I dropped lately? Like,
yeah, because there is a.
He's like Jack Harlow.
Oh Lord.
He's like, you ever heard of that? I was like,
These
these young bucks,
disrespectful
boy.
youngins, man.
You gotta
There
respect
is
the OGs.
a
It's wild.
code when it comes to DJs.
It's wild. It's wild.
Like-
Because we've
like-
seen it firsthand.
Like when I tell people like how hip hop DJing and kung fu all got that same kind of energy around itself, where whether it's respect, leniency, or the craft or whatever, like it's all the same. Like you
Same thing.
cannot disrespect the ones that came before you and expect to get ahead. You can't do that.
You can't do it. You can't do it. It does not work that way at all. At
The dude
all.
said, what have you done? And who are you? That was like, you don't even know? It's like, you need to get off of here and go figure it out.
Mhm.
Look him up. I was like, oh.
Right.
I mean, they went off. Like,
Now, the only thing I will say about Clubhouse, I did see that was where Kevin Hart made a room asking people did they like his show or not, and that's where he got all those mixed reactions. And
Mulatto was getting
yeah.
dragged on there too.
For
About
what?
her name. People from the UK, they made a room.
Oh
Um,
snap!
They want her to change her name.
You said mulatto?
Mhm.
I love her.
They don't like her name.
Yeah, I mean,
They was
I
dragging
get it.
Jack Harlow too. They got on him too.
now what was wrong with Jack?
Just picking on him, color, culture.
Oh, okay, I get that. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, there's some ruthless rooms, but
Yeah.
I mean, like the people from the UK though, they were educating her. Like she humbled herself too, and she listened to them. So last I heard, it was possibly going to become Big Lotto, which is kind of still the same.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the same word.
Technicalities.
Oh, well, Big Lotto.
All types.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I put Scoob in, and he can share it. He let you listen to some of it.
Right.
Because it goes on. Like there was music reviews last week. Some young bucks didn't like the feedback that they got. They said that the OGs were too harsh, and that they need to learn how to respect them. And I mean, even Mason Betha was in there. Like he was like, "Listen, I listened to you for 45 minutes." And I mean, that room was all day because they were really adamant that they should be respected.
Mm-hmm.
And I get what they're saying, but in defense of the execs, they're like, we went through way worse.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't take that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? Because that's the game. Like, but yeah, they were like, no, and it's a way you can say it, and you didn't have to say that. Because like one dude was like, it sucks. He was like, it sucks. And they're like, no, But like to me, that should make you tougher. Go fix it. It should make you hungry to prove the next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't ask for somebody's opinion on art if you can't take the constructive criticism from everybody, because you're gonna have that one that's gonna just drill you, like literally drill you, and you're gonna be like, man, that really does suck. But you got the rest, everybody else that thinks it's good, so you got to take that and bite it and keep pushing.
You gotta learn to be bulletproof. Like it can hit you, but it's not gonna penetrate.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a new show topic. I don't know how to word that about people being tough or not so sensitive or something like that. You know what I mean?
Having thick skin.
Yeah.
Sensitive self.
I'm
there's a couple of topics
figuring
that I
out a
thought
word.
about since we've been on here.
Shoot, send them my way.
We're gonna put them in the bucket.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. That's a good segue.
Oh, goodness, I got it back to back.
No. Boom, boom.
All right. So next week we got another one brought to you by me, gun violence in our community.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a sensitive one.
Yes, getting a little deep now. Getting a little deep.
Well, that's gonna be a good one, sensitive and good, because that's gonna lead us into the week of the Franklin Lockett show.
Wow, that might have been, man. Look, see how you work. See,
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I got a lot of things to say about that. But yeah, we'll definitely get to the nitty gritty about that. But
Ooh.
all right, so we'll go ahead and close this show. We want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all that's been tuning in to us because we are officially everywhere now. All right.
Everywhere.
So wherever you listen to us, we are there. I don't know why only 2 of our episodes are shown on Pandora, but we're on Pandora finally. Also, if you want to write to us, just write to us at thetoughtalkpodcast@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. Also, like, share, comment everywhere from YouTube to wherever you listen to us. If you know somebody that hasn't heard us before, just share the link to them. Say, hey, I checked out this cool podcast. Tell me what you think about it. Keep us, growing. We love to grow with you. All right. Also, if you have a business, we have a way that we can add your commercial to your business in our show. So send us an email about that too. We'll, get everything back to you on our space, times, and all that, and pricing. So if you got a business, hit us up. We want to work with as many people as we can. Am I forgetting anything? Social media links, the Tough Talk Podcast, Tough Talk Podcast on IG, the Tough Talk Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, the Tough Talk Podcast. And if you hit our Buzzsprout link, it has everything in there. So yeah, it's all good.
In the meantime, Scoop's having issues.
So you must watch to see my issues. And if you watch, you must subscribe. So therefore, you get to see my antics.
Exactly. Oh, that's a dope shirt though, by the way. What is it?
It is an Obey shirt. I found this image actually online, and it's a clothing line, and I walked into Zoomies one day and it was there, and I was like, I gotta have it. So I bought it, and I've had this shirt for like 4 or 5 years, and it's still in great condition as a graphic tee. Like it goes all the way down.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
I have to retrieve my infant. It's been
Okay.
No, you good. I'm closing it out. All right. Everybody, we had a good night.
All right, guys.
See y'all next week.
peace.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Tough Talk Podcast. That's at TUFF Talk Podcast.